Welcome to the Heathrow Institute at the London Jesuit Centre. Thank you for your interest in our first three series of short audio talks on Christian and Catholic theology. I'm John Moffat, a Jesuit priest from North London, and I'm responsible for these talks. And I wanted to explain a little bit more about their background and why they take the form they do. Those of you who are involved in Catholic education in England and Wales will know that over the last 5 or 6 years, after wide consultation, the Catholic Education Service has produced a new curriculum directory for religious education in Catholic schools. There's some interesting and innovative principles behind the new curriculum. Some of those principles influence the way we have put together our podcasts. The first, and perhaps most obvious, was to root the complex theological ideas of evolved Christianity in the narratives of encounter to which they constantly refer, whether in the writings of the prophets, the stories of the patriarchs, or in the gospel accounts of the life of Jesus. The new directory divides the teaching year into 6 narrative strands or branches, which track the liturgical seasons and take as their focus relevant texts from the salvation narratives of the Jewish and Christian traditions. We follow this organizing principle. Having the biblical narratives as a constant reference point then makes it easier to see the organic connections between the different areas of theological thought, something which can sometimes get a bit lost in some formal studies in theology. But it also means that the theme of interpretation always hovers in the background. Interpretation in questions about doctrine and truth. It allows space for the important work of metacognition. It encourages us not just to make sense of sacred and theological texts, but also to reflect on the process by which they evolve and are reinterpreted, the human history of which they are a part. Our podcasts try to reflect that movement. But because we always return to the story, we do not forget that however abstract theological ideas can become, or however complex their history, the Jewish and Christian faiths, like any other, offer a human narrative that responds to existential human needs. We hope that the 6th set of podcasts, still to be produced, will underline this existential aspect of theological reflection especially. Dialogue and Encounter will explore the Christian quest to engage responsibly, respectfully, and credibly with those whose belief systems are different, recognizing that a vital part of our humanity involves the search for a meaningful account of our common condition that can shape and make sense of our lives. These podcasts were originally designed for RE teachers to help them think for themselves around the edges of the new curriculum. But our hope is that if you are just beginning to investigate the Christian intellectual tradition for yourself, you will find this holistic approach from a Catholic perspective a helpful starting point for your journey of exploration. Thank you for listening.